This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Brooklyn, New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to the Timberwolves. That one was real close, too. They lost by just 2 points.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Isaac. Bamba with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Westbrook with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Batum with the steal. Pass to Westbrook. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Trent. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitome.
Oh! Wow. Wow, how about the creativity on display? Mr. Isaac, we see you, sir.
Pass to Bamba. Back to Leonard. Down low. And the dunk by Bamba.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Hardaway goes in. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in.
And you can see Kidd's ability to pass truly is a gift. When one of his teammates is open, he is quick to get them the ball in rhythm.
Right side, Westbrook. Back to Bamba. Releases from 15, and it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Denver grabs the miss.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Now here's Tatum. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Here's Isaac. And here's Kidd from the arc. And no good that time. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. Here's the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
If you leave someone open around Russell Westbrook, he knows it's his responsibility to find the open guy.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A minute 20 left here in the first quarter. To the middle. Stolen by Bamba. Leonard inside. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
How about the focus and locked-in nature of Kawhi Leonard? My goodness.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. .59 seconds left to play in the first. To the paint. Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
And Westbrook, here we go. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And it's Wright with the ball for Denver. 6-point game. Here's Tatum. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
This is right in Tatum's wheelhouse. That mid-range is his comfort zone.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. Drops in the tray. Leonard's got 8 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And there's the drive. Here's Tatum. Rebound, Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points. thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
Fellas, they're passing the ball the way you're supposed to here in this first half.
Yeah, and I think the other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've gotten off turnovers.
Right side Rose. Here's the screen to the inside.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Denver shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Outside Rose. Inside. Pass to Bamba. Again, the Nets for two. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago. Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Here's Embiid. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Offensively, we see Embiid all over the floor, but inside is where he can really utilize that size.
Hayward outside. Shoots it up. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Hayward's got his first basket.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Hardaway. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
Outside Rose. Hayward. Up and in on the layup. Hayward's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Pass to Hayward. Shot clock at 6. They grab their own miss. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you love to see Derrick Rose from the guard position make himself a factor on the glass and finish. That is nicely done.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Denver passing it around. Stolen by Bamba. Left side, Leonard. From past the arc. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And he gets it back. And then Hardaway with the dunk. 58 seconds left in the second quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. To the middle. Here's Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
We know one of the best attributes of Mo Bamba is his extraordinary length, boy. It is a handful for defenders to deal with.
Leonard on the wing. 8 points for him. Over Tatum. Leonard, no luck. Denver trails by 13. Tatum drives in. Leonard with the steal. Shoots off the step back. That one a little long.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And so it's Brooklyn, looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 13. Here's Embiid. Nice D from Cousins. Outside Westbrook. It's Barton on the wing. And a miss there on the triple. Denver trails by 13. Here's Hardaway. Lays it up off the glass. Hardaway's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Denver.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working. You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Tatum. The second effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Denver shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Good on the second free throw. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Pass to Tatum. Now here's Embiid. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Trent. Makes it off the glass. Trent's got his first points of the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And here is Bamba. 14 points for him. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Nuggets making a change here. To the inside. Bamba. Knocked away. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. A 12-point game.
Because of his size and speed, Jonathan Isaac can be a terror in the open floor. Go ahead and finish that, Jonathan.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said, it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Kid, no good.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Here's Leonard. That one goes in. Leonard's got the lead up to 14 now for Brooklyn.
Kawhi Leonard's length and shot-making ability on the interior is problematic for the defense.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Boy, that open look set up by Kawhi Leonard, that's probably the most underrated aspect of his game.
Bucket is good.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Pass to Bamba. Launches it. Second shot opportunity. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
.59 seconds left to play here in the third. No good from Connaughton. Denver trails by 11. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebound by Rose.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Hayward outside. The tray. Cans it from downtown. Hayward's got 7 points in the game.
Listen, this guy's a viable threat from deep range. With a lot of time put into it, Gordon Hayward has morphed into a consistent three-point threat.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Rose with the ball. And it's Toppin picking him up. And Toppin throws it down.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Rose goes in. It's deflected. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Nets leading by 10. Hayward outside. Just 5 on the clock. Bamba in the high post. Back to Hayward. From deep. They get it back. Second chance shot with the clock winding down. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Outside Hardaway. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional, and really an incredible leader by example. This guy, that was worth the price of admission. He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
A three from Leonard. No good on the shot. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Isaac. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Leonard with the bucket.
Kawhi Leonard very comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations. This guy is so good even without a dribble.
And Jason Kidd picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Bamba. Outside Westbrook. Back to Bamba. 4 on the clock. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, you better keep the 7-footer Mo Bamba away from the cup. What an easy finish.
And here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
Leonard. Pass to Bamba. Kicks it out to Leonard for 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Here's Embiid. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
And Embiid drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Back to Leonard. Isaac with the steal. Here's Tatum. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
What a polished scorer is Jason Tatum. Use your physical gifts and get to work.
Outside Westbrook. He takes it in. Nets passing it around. Here's Trent. Hayward from outside. Rebounded by Isaac. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hardaway. Up top, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Right side, Leonard. Here's Trent. Back to Leonard. Shoots over Isaac. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Down low. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Outside Leonard. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Here's Bamba. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Nets lead by 8.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Now Hayward. Pass to Westbrook. And so it's Brooklyn with the Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. For NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Last game for the Nets, a loss to the Knicks in New York. He'll be the Nets off the tip. On the wing, Batum. Here's Leonard. And it's Miami with the rebound. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Middleton on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Middleton's got his team on the board to start the game for Miami. Now Westbrook. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Bryant. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant.
And Bryant just plays without fear. In fact, he's constantly looking to score through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Now, here's Batum. The Nets working the ball around now. Leonard draws the double. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The shot missing. And the Heat going the other way now. Outside Bryant. Back to Williamson. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the Heat's head coach. He is obviously concerned about shutting off Westbrook's driving lanes. Coach said when they surround Russ with enough shooters, the defense extends, and he takes advantage. Our rotations will have to be smart and fast. If not, Kevin, Russell will have a pick-your-poison scenario at hand. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here's Westbrook. Here's Trent. Offensive rebound. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
The activity from Bamba, when he's playing with a high motor, watch out.
Here's Bryant. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Batum. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That is his first foul of the game. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. A shot by Batum, no good. Miami leading by 4. Here's hammering it in.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Pass to Leonard. It's tipped. Stolen by Middleton. Kobe with it. Takes a 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And there's the drive.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Bryant with the bounce pass. Williamson left side. And the dunk by Williamson.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
A multi-talented scorer with range. You want to get Leonard as many touches as possible.
Miami leading by 3. Williamson outside. Driving inside. Pass to Thibault. In the corner, it's Westbrook. The 3 ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. And it's a tie ball game.
Realizing this guy has the green light to take those shots. Westbrook has such confidence in that jumper.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Williamson driving to the basket. Kicks it down to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Miami needs to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Heat. It's all tied in Miami. And back with the start of the second quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Heat are doing, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
Pass to Barton. Shoots the 3. Mirazan the rebound. The Heat leading by 3. Kennard on the wing. Outside Robinson. Here's Mirazan. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That's his first foul. Outside Robinson. Kennard for 3. Here's Mirazan. And he banks in the layup.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why? Lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Kennard. Knocked away. Oh, and here comes Rose all alone. Good work there as it goes. Rose has got his first points in this one.
Like seeing the active hands of Hayward on defense, really using that gigantic wingspan of his to come up with steals.
And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul. To the middle. Here's Myleague. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Myleague's got his second bucket. Rose goes in. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Pass to Kennard. And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Here's Myleague. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Barton outside. No good from outside.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Myleague gets the bucket.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Pass to Westbrook. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Heat.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they've gotten the three-pointer to fall tonight as well. That's equally as important.
Right there, that is poise of Kawhi Leonard, just taking what the defense gives him.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Got a piece of it. Leonard with the steal.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession. Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Here's Leonard. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Just 4 to shoot. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Middleton outside. Outside, Kobe. That one off the back iron and out.
And that's okay. Even though you miss, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Middleton on the wing. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Middleton got his second basket of the night.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
And it's Williamson missing. And so Westbrook will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Looking ahead to their next game playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That's game 4 of 4 out on the road for them. Outside Bryant. Outside Towns. Middleton for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 6 here in this quarter.
And how about the quick eyes there from Towns? Finds a hole in the defense and exploits it there with a nice find.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Miami ahead, up by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
When you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Inside, Towns with the steal. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
Nets trailed by 3. The Nets working the ball around now. And the dunk by Bamba.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Out to the right wing. Williamson in the post. He's got 8.
Flashing his vertical there. Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
Pass to Trent for the 3. They grab their own miss. And here's Leonard from 3. Here's Batum. And at last, they get one to fall.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Outside, Kobe from deep three-point range. And the Heat, another 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Back to Leonard. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Thibault.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here is Bryant. 6 points for him. Pass to Thibault. Williamson right side.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Back to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Leonard, no luck.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Thibault. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And now it's a 9-point Miami lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Things changing it up here. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Out to Hayward, just 2 to shoot. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn. .132 left in the third quarter. Robinson, that's good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Looking to end the run. Hayward can't hit.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Knocked loose. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
.46 seconds left to play in the third. Outside Rose. Leonard looking over the floor.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
We've got 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Murazan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game. That one misses. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. It's a 14-point game. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Connects from three-point range.
Great rhythm on the catch and shoot. Kawhi showing us what's good.
A floater. It's good. And the Heat lead by 13.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And he nails the third.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down.